Welcome to another Let's Play on the LNW video game channel.
Hello everyone. So today we are playing At the Mountain of Madness, a game I saw on Creepy Gaming, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this as we go through it because I have an interesting relationship with this author and this story. But let's begin here. I am forced into speech because men of science have refused to follow my advice without knowing why. It is altogether against my will that I tell my reasons for opposing this contemplated invasion of the Antarctic. And I am the most reluctant, and I am the more reluctant because my warning may be in vain. Am I playing? Am I in? Okay, yes. So, Danforth, let's see. Danforth is sleeping. It's better not to disturb him now. So, to give you some idea of my relationship with this, God, there's a lot of reading, hold on. Danforth's books. There are science books like Darwin's On the Origin of Species and some esoteric literature like Thesis of Metaphysics by Theodorus Philetas and, holy shit, Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonium by Johann Weyer, whatever. Okay, it's a funny story. I legitimately consider Lovecraft to be one of the greatest authors of all time. I think his writing is impeccable, and all racism aside. I think he is one of the most intelligent and creative writers ever. However, I have, funnily enough, never read At the Mountain of Madness, which is quite possibly his most famous story. So, I figured this was the perfect way to experience the story. I know the basics of it, obviously. I don't think it's possible to not know the basics of At the Mountain of Madness. But, the short answer is I was waiting for the movie to come out. Now the movie seems to not be coming out, so I'm going to play through this and learn the story. Hopefully. Hopefully it tells the story quite accurately. Excuse me. From what I saw on Creepy Gaming, it seems like it does, so I'm quite excited. Hello, good sire. Nice to meet you. Lake. Hello. Morning, Lake. Will! Jesus, you scared me. Don't you see I'm reading? Sorry. What's this book? Well, it's Jules Verne's An Antarctic Mystery. It's clear. Anyway, I'm looking for Pabodie. Where is he now? Isn't he in his room? If he's not, he can be on the upper deck of our ship. Try to seek him there. Alright. I'll do. Interesting. By the way, we'll arrive soon, so pack yourself and prepare for work. Sure, I'll be ready to research the whole diversity of ice desert life forms. Have no doubts, Lake. See you soon. Now, the thing about Lovecraft is, while he is an absolute genius, his writing is famously difficult to read, and I suspect that this game is going to make that no different. Morning, Mr. Atwood. Do I bother you? It's okay. What do you want? I'm looking for Professor Pabodie. I'm going to call him Pabu. Don't you know where he is? Unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe he's in his room or on the upper deck. Well, I'll seek there. Thanks. Sure. See you. I'll seek there is an interesting phrase. So, this man sleeps without a shirt on. He's got a very kind of formed breast, I'm just going to point out. My shirt is a bit untucked, but that's alright. Now, there are definitely sounds, but there doesn't appear to be any music. At least I'm not hearing any music. Who knows? Alright, this is my room. So skip this one. Get this fucking mouse out of here. Pabodie's room. He is not here. Tools, papers. Enormous amounts of the different drafts and notes. Ooh, there's a window. That's nice. Very nice graphics on the... Or not graphics, I'm sorry. Animation on the movement. The movement cycle is nice. Definitely not the same as lineup that had really impressive animation, but I think this is going for sort of a different idea, kind of intentionally more simplistic. So we're in the Antarctic. Now, if I recall, that's not good. Mr. Dyer, glad to see you. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Sure, Mr. Pabu. Have you finished the maintenance of your drilling apparatus? Oh, of course. It's in perfect condition and prepared for work. You can ensure it yourself, Professor. I have no doubts of your competence, Mr. Pabu. That's not all. I'm also here to tell you that we'll arrive soon. Oh, thank you, Professor. I always forget to keep track of time when I'm watching such beautiful views. Then back your staff, Mr. Pabu. Antarctica awaits. I'm going to be stuttering a little bit just because, as I said, at the Mountain of Madness. As I've said, Lovecraft is known for his very wordy way of putting things, which, of course, are beautiful, but can sometimes make it a little hard to read. I'm about to finish it. This goddamn blizzard prevents me to do my work properly. If this climate were not so awful, I would do it in time. Don't worry, Danforth. We are not in a hurry. Sure. Wait. Lake is looking for you. He asked me to tell you that he had found something when he tested the drill. Okay. I'll visit him as soon as possible. Voice cracking. All just going terribly. My reading voice is not prepared for today. Very nice backgrounds. I like my bed. Actually, I don't want to sleep right now. It's definitely, I really like the style. Some people don't like the faceless designs, but I actually think they look kind of nice. I really liked it in Lone Survivor. Well, he had a mask over his face, but you know what I mean. Just I think that sort of faceless look looks nice, actually. Our radio station. Only thing that helps us with communicating with the outside world. Pabo die. He's helping with tuning the radio. It's better not to distract him now. Fair? Later, Pabu, Pababa. I like how we all have these nice blue coats. I feel like we should have a little bit more. The Antarctic's really fucking cold. So, that's very busy. Fair. Tent. I'm going to explore everything, I hope you realize. Hello. How you doing, Atwood? Professor, don't waste my time. Lake is waiting for you. Alright. Later. I'm just gonna take a walk. Walk, tent. Sup, Lake? Dyer, good to see you. Come here, look at this. What is it? A triangle. Well, I don't know. As you can see, this triangle has regular shape, and it doesn't look like natural dent. I think it was engraved. Actually, it looks not unlike some of the ripple effects reasonably common in the sedimentary rocks. What do you mean? Slate is just a metamorphic formation, and under the pressure itself produces odd distorting effects on any markings which may exist. Lake, you make a mountain out of a molehill. Don't stuff your head with it, I guess. Are you serious? Yes, Professor. Absolutely serious. Damn it, we must keep to the original plan. We're not equipped for such flights. Will, he might be right. Okay, so what do you suggest in the end? We are going to assemble a small team and go to the place where we had found these stones with triangle markings again. Professor, this makes sense. Damn, the appearance of all these marks has a logical explanation. Dyer, stop being obstinate. You know what? Good. Go anywhere, but I'm staying out of your company. Professor, I've said my word. I don't take part in this anymore. You're idiots. You're idiots is what I'm telling you. Pabu, really? Pabu, are you a part of this? Damn it, Pabu. Alright. Are you with me, Danforth? Danforth, why would you betray me? And where the fuck am I gonna go? Blizzard is coming. I better go to my tent. Alright. Actually. Hey, how you doing? Are you with me, Danforth? Danforth, what are you thinking of? Professor, maybe Lake is still right. Don't stuff your head with it. We act right, or you're going to fly with him? No, definitely not. That's right. Good man, Danforth. Good man! Alright, let's be on our way then. I'm gonna have a rest in my tent. Supposedly a blizzard's coming. I feel like I'd need more than a tent to protect me, but what the fuck ever. Nice place here. Just gonna go to bed. Good night, everyone. I'm enjoying this. This is a fun little thing. Oop. Where the fuck am I? Door. This lock is broken. This door is locked. This door is open. So music seems to have started ever so slightly. An ancient book written by clumsy, almost illegible handwriting. In the middle of the book you find a small key. Apparently someone unsuccessfully tried to hide it. There's some weird sounds starting to happen. So into the bloody library. Quite literally blood-soaked. That doesn't look like a good book. That actually looks awful. Old forbidden esoteric literature. Different books about magic, witches, and alchemy. Strange small statuette decorated with human bones and some ancient inscriptions in unknown languages. The Necronomicon. Nope! Alright. Something weird's happening. Am I going on a fucking, like, existential crisis? What is this? I'm in a desert. With a single grave. You've gone too far. Oh no. Lake's expedition had brought up more and more of the Archean slate. There are sounds, and even I was interested in the singular profusion of evident fossil markings in the unbelievably ancient stratum. Lake demanded for an interlude in our time-saving program, an interlude requiring the use of all 4 planes, many men, and the whole of the expedition's mechanical apparatus. When I protested against further hazards, Lake replied curtly that his new specimens made any hazard worth taking. I saw that his excitement had reached the point of mutiny, and that I could do nothing to check this headlong risk of the whole expedition's success. Damn, he still hasn't contacted us. Where is he? Dia, keep yourself in. William? Lake, can you hear me? Yes. You need to see this yourself. These huge mountains. Bigger than Himalayas. My goodness. When are you going to come down? Just 1 hour. We will establish a base at the foot of the mountains. Communication is very bad. Alright. We'll contact you later. Why you haven't tell us anything about these mountains? You think I knew about them? Seems I was wrong about Lake's decision. Lake's camp 2 weeks later. This is fun. It's like a, I don't know. It's like a diary, but told through visuals. It's cool. This is amazing. Yes, all thanks to Pablo's drilling machine. Great. Gedney, have you explored it yet? No, Professor. We immediately called you as soon as we found it. Then what are you waiting for? Let the others go back to base and prepare for the digging. And you're coming with me. Sure, Professor. Alright, so now I'm a mutineer. Oh, right. I'll come along, sir. There's a hole. Interesting. A gap, even. Interesting. Appears to be some bones. Different bones of fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and early mammals. Great and small, known and unknown. Gap here. Okay, let's start with the first gap. Bones. Osseous medley. It contains representations of more crustaceous, shit, I'm bad at words. Eocene, and other animal species that the greatest paleontologists could have counted or classified in a year. cave painting. Very creepy cave painting. Come along, Mr. Other guy. Guy with hood. Not developed character man. Alright, what do we got going on in here? More bones. Gedney, wait. Gedney, damn it. Why are you so dumb? Bones. Some bones have strange injuries. Injuries to bony structure not attributable to any known predatory or carnivorous animal of any period. Of two sorts. Straight, penetrant bores and apparently hacking incisions. Gedney, I said you... What the hell is this? Dear Lord. Oh my god. We must contact a dyer, now! What the fuck is that? Objects are 8 feet long all over. Dark gray, flexible, and finitely tough. Holy Christ. Looks just like those things from Necronomicon. You mean, the old ones? Right, the old ones. Just fascinating. Professor, we have to see it. Yeah. Well, I think tomorrow we will come to you to examine these things. Fine. You should be careful. The wind near the mountains is quite strong. Then tomorrow, over and out. Necronomicon? What is it? It's an ancient book written by a madman named Abdul Alhazred. Creatures described in this book are similar to ones found by Lake? Yes. This is very strange. 7:15 a.m., January 25th, we started flying northwestward. Every incident of that 4.5-hour flight is burned into my recollection because of its crucial position in my life. The sailor, Larsen, was first to spy the jagged line of witch-like cones and pinnacles ahead. Despite our speed, they were very slow in gaining prominence, hence we knew that they must be infinitely far off and visible only because of their abnormal height. We were over the lowest foothills now, and could see, amidst the snow, ice, and bare patches of the main plateau, a couple of darkish spots which we took to be Lake's camp and boring. The pilot began to head downward towards the left-hand dark spot, whose size marked it as the camp. Oh, I'm playing. Okay. It's very atmospheric. I like it. I'm sorry if it's boring for you guys, but I'm really enjoying it. There's not a lot... Okay. That's my interpretation of those lines. Poor Lake. Death, so far as we could judge, had come from strangulation or laceration. I don't know what this means. Nothing good. Oh my god. How did this all happen? Maybe they had some kind of conflict? You think a man killed them all? I noticed there's a little bit of kind of English in this, but it's not too bad. I might try and just read it the way it's supposed to be read. I don't know, Professor. I'm also confused, just like you. They had all been in some terrible kind of conflict, and were torn and mangled in fiendish and altogether inexplicable ways. Okay, wow, things just took a massive turn. Well, what are we going to do now? I don't know. The old ones are gone. And also, sledges, books, tools, and many other things are gone. And one person is missing. Who? Gedney. Son of a... I think we should cross these mountains. Are you insane? I am going nowhere. We are not talking about you. I'll go with Danforth, and you are staying here and waiting for us. And when were you going to do it? Tomorrow. We should get some sleep. It's going to be a difficult day. William, you are absolutely crazy. It was the fact that only a radically lightened plane could possibly cross a range of such height with mercifully limited that scouting tour to the two persons, me and Danforth. I think that both of us simultaneously cried out in mixed awe, wonder, and terror, and disbelief in our own senses as we finally cleared the pass and saw what lay beyond. For this place could be no ordinary city. It must have formed the primary nucleus and center of some archaic and unbelievable chapter of Earth's history. Yet now the sway of reason seemed irrefutably shaken, for this cyclopean maze of squared, curved, and angled blocks had features which cut off all comfortable refuge. It was very clearly the blasphemous city of the Mirage, whatever, in stark, objective, and ineluctable reality. So far we had made no landing, yet to leave the plateau without an attempt at entering some of these monstrous structures would have been inconceivable. Inconceivable! Accordingly, we decided to find a smooth place on the foothills near our navigable pass, there grounding the plane and preparing to do some exploration on foot. That does not seem like a smart idea. Alright, Danforth, come along. I'm sorry, Danforth, you are extremely expendable. Fascinating. Visuals are really nice in this. What I was saying before, guys, is I hope you're not too bored by this. I find this fascinating, but I could understand how you guys might find this a little boring since not a lot is happening. But God, is it fun. Bas Relief. The old one. The Arabesque? Arabesque. The Arabesque tracery consisted altogether of depressed lines whose depth on unweathered walls varied from 1 to 2 inches. Hole. There's a passage behind this rock. I need something to move it. Alright, time to get a little puzzly up in here. Danforth, you are useless, just so you know. Alright. The subject matter of the sculptures obviously came from the life of the vanished epoch of their creation and contained a large portion of evident history. Indeed. Sip, sip. Books. Instrument cases, provision tins, tarpaulins obviously bulging with books, and some bulging with less obvious contents, everything derived from Lake's equipment. Metal rod. Metal rod apparently stolen from the camp. It may be useful. Useful is what that read as, but whatever. I bet that's how you pry open that hole from before, but we should check this whole area first. Okay, so you need 2 things to open that, so I'll bet you find 1 in here and 1 back the other way. Equipment. 1 sledge and wooden crate with huge amount of different instruments. What the hell are they doing here? Oh god, is it? Yeah, it's Gedney. Gedney. Stone disc decorated with different strange symbols. Did Gedney bring it here? Or Gedney? Shit's getting serious, guys. Shit's getting real serious. The lack of music I actually think works pretty well here. It kind of gives me a very intense feeling of we are fucked, basically. It does mean that I need to talk more just because things can get very sullen and silent, but I like it. It's fun. Alright. Pry it open with the metal rod. Gives me the other stone disc. Some ancient stone disc with a circular hole in the middle. I think it's worth taking. Alright. We now have the things to open that door, so let's go do it. Pretty simple puzzles, really, but I think they're just to sort of continue the story, really. Make you feel like you are a part of it. Otherwise, this would basically be a press right to win game, but it has a little bit of interaction, which I think is helpful, while telling you this story, which is very interesting in my opinion. I'm quite interested in what's going on. Put one disc in there, other disc in there, and the door opens. Wow, a little bit of lag there, wasn't expecting that. Ooh, okay, wow. Don't know what that lag was about, that was a little odd. Okay. Caverns of Darkness, definitely a good sign. It's always good to be in Mordor. I like how Danforth and my characters do not talk to each other at all. Can't believe this. Jesus, is this the old ones? Seems to be. What happened with their heads? They've just been torn off. This smell, dire, it's just insane. Has there been a struggle among them? If so, where are the other creatures? Are they close at hand and likely to form an immediate menace to us? Now would be the time to turn back. I'm going to be honest, they have done their scientific duty. Wait, did you hear this? What are you talking about? Well, run! Holy God! That was a big thing. Ugh. We'd run back at top speed out of the blasphemous tunnel with the greasily smooth floors and the degenerate murals aping and mocking the things they had superseded, run back before we had seen what we did see and before our minds were burned with something which will never let us breathe easily again. All was well with the plane, and we clumsily hauled on our heavily flying furs. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Danforth got the engine started without trouble, and we made a very smooth takeoff over the nightmare city. If the plane's signs of surviving elder horrors in what I disclose be not enough to keep others from meddling with the inner Antarctic, the responsibility for unnameable and perhaps immeasurable evils will not be mine. We made the crossing safely, but still I am afraid that Danforth will never be the same again. Oh, hi, Danforth. This is not good. Okay. Okay, hi. Tentacles. Not good. Leave us alone. Stop. Don't. Help. Let me go. Something's moving. I think. Anything happening? I hear moving like on the corners of the screen. It's really weird. I don't know if anything's happening. Oh God. Okay, something happened. I started moving up. I don't know what's happening. I'm going upwards. Okay. I was like messing with the controls to see what was going on, and this happened. Okay. Game by Shilloff. Okay. At the Mountain of Madness. Well, kind of take a drink there. Okay. What's my parting thoughts? Well, I really liked it. I thought definitely the visuals were very nice, and it had a very good pace and tone to it. I think there's going to be a lot of people who are disappointed because it's not exactly a horror game. It's more of a suspense game, and it's more about telling a good story than anything, which is how a lot of Lovecraft stories are. They're about telling an interesting tale. I definitely thought it was cool, though. And I think it could have been longer. I think it could have fleshed out things a little bit more. it definitely makes me feel like I want to see this in like a larger, more complete game, because this was fun, but I definitely think more could be done with this. I don't know if I fully understand the story just from this. I probably will now go and read the book finally. But overall, I thought it was really fun, and like I say, really nice visuals. Definitely kept the pacing right. Could probably go back and work on some of the spelling a little bit, but no, it was great. If I don't know if Shilov has any other games, but if he or she does, you should go check them out. And keep supporting them, because if this is just an early attempt from them, I'm sure they can do much cooler stuff in the future. I seem to actually, now I think about it, I'm pretty sure they did do another game. It was on PP Gaming. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was like Among the Rats or something. I can't remember exactly, but you should check that out. I'm not going to play it because I played through all of this one, and so I think you should experience the other one on your own. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out, and I will see you all a little bit later.